Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to be reacting to the 12 most powerful military weapons in action. Again, quite an intriguing title. But before we get into the video, I have to quickly state that 96% of you guys who are currently watching my content are not subscribed. And honestly, if you click this video and you find me intriguing or interesting, why not stick around, hit that subscribe button, and I'm sure I've got some sort of content on my channel that you will enjoy. But without further ado, let's get it in with this reaction. Let's go.
This is the GBU-39 Smart Bomb, and there is no hiding from it. It can penetrate any bunker to reach its target.
Jesus.
60 of these machines would cover an area the size of Manhattan. Today, we will show the 10 most powerful weapons in the world. But first, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell. May it bring you 10 years of good luck. Remember these self-driving cars with miniguns from Terminator 3? When you look at the Uran 9 robot and the German Rheinmetall Mission Master, and I tell you that it's Skynet, only one thought comes to your mind. The Uran 9 is a 10-ton remote-controlled tank.
You know what? This sort of stuff is genuinely scary. Like, I can't even imagine it. Imagine a war where humans aren't involved, but they are, but like they're just controlling, controlling robots to go to war. We'll get there at some point, but it's scary. It's a scary thought because militaries will be way more aggressive because they're not losing human lives. They're not affecting human lives. It's just robot on robot. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be way more aggressive, and the landscapes and the countrysides and the villages and people that they're fighting near, it will just become complete mayhem. It's scary stuff.
Which
I don't even know what
carries
to think of
4 anti-tank missiles, a 30mm gun, 12 rocket flamethrowers, and a machine gun.
Genuinely ridiculous.
It's not as cool as the robots from the movie, but even today, a dozen of these robots can patrol an area of several kilometers. Plus, any manpower and small caliber weapons are useless against its armor.
D&D is for everyone, and D&D Beyond makes it super easy to play, and I am about to start.
You know what? I have played D&D a couple of times. It's not bad. It really does depend on the people you're with. By the way.
And this remote-controlled German Rheinmetall Mission Master armored personnel carrier helps soldiers transport personal belongings, weapons, ammunition, and other cargo weighing up to 600 kilograms to any hard-to-reach places. It's also armed with machine guns and MLRS, 1470
So that's pretty cool, but again, scary.
millimeter rockets. How awesome does this look? The only thing this...
It looks awesome, unless it's going towards you, then it doesn't look awesome. It looks quite the opposite of awesome.
This machine gun lacks is being self-aware. Cluster bombs are the most terrifying aerial bombs in history. Each bomb contained many sub-munitions. One such bomb, the CBU-58, contained 650 bombs the size of baseballs.
Jeez.
When the CBU-58 was dropped from an aircraft, it would open up in the air and the 650 small bombs would plummet to the ground. Upon impact, each bomb would scatter 270 pieces of shrapnel in a 300-meter radius. The CBU-89 cluster bomb created minefields in a matter of seconds. One 450-kilogram bomb contained 432 anti-tank and 132 anti-personnel mines, which fell to the ground and were active for 40 days. Nothing could have saved you from these weapons.
That's crazy. Like, just deploy a minefield. That's ridiculous. That's a way to make a border without actually being there. Like you've got troops coming in, and they've got troops coming in. We'll just make a minefield in the middle, just so that when we're near there, there's a bit of a barrier there. They can't push us. It's just
Cluster
scary.
bombs are banned in 108 countries around the world, as they are considered one of the most inhumane weapons.
Yeah.
The AK-630M2 Duet is a Russian automatic rotary cannon capable of finding and destroying any target at a distance of 5 kilometers, including anti-ship missiles. It is the fastest firing cannon on the planet, 1,000 rounds per minute with 30
6,000 rounds per minute.
By 165mm ammunition. Watch these two 6-barreled cannons shoot so fast they look like a flamethrower. And this is the American Profense M134 minigun, the only machine gun in the world that can be controlled remotely without any human intervention at all.
No,
the Profense M134 minigun has the highest rate of fire of any machine gun, 6,000 rounds per minute.
6,000 rounds per minute. I know I just repeated that, but that's astonishing, that is. Especially it could be remotely controlled. That's ridiculous. Imagine bunkers lined up with that stuff outside the front of it. You ain't getting in. I say that, why would you even bother getting in? I don't even know why you'd care, but Jesus Christ, that's not... Yeah, I don't know. It's going to get to a point where military and police are armed so much that... I don't know. I feel like any not world leader, but any leader of a country could easily just become a dictator. The amount of power in their arsenal is ridiculous. Just look at Putin in the moment, trying to take over Ukraine. To do with NATO or, safety of Russia or invasions. I don't know. I haven't looked too much into it, so don't take my word. It's quite interesting.
Such a wall of lead means that it's nearly...
Sorry, was it just in a swimming pool? Oh,
impossible to get closer than a kilometer away from the Profense M134 minigun, and it can only be destroyed by a direct hit from an anti-material rifle or other heavy weapon. The Russian Bastion P is the fastest coastal missile system.
That's sick! That's sick! Mate, it just looks like a truck, yeah? Pulls up on a beach, pops open like a silo, flips up like a chimney. Mate, it shoots directly up, locks target, don't know where the hell the target is, flips around in the direction of the target and zooms off. Mate, talk about super intelligence. That shit's crazy.
Finds a target, fires a missile, then redeploys in less than 5.
The amount of money in that one missile that it's just going to blow up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the thruster, then you got the side thrusters, you got the actual engine inside of it. Then you got to think. Oh, I got a block nose. Sorry. You got like a fuel tank in there. You've got to have a not a gyro. What am I about? Forgot what it's called. Keeps it straight. Keeps it aligned so that the wind and resistance doesn't knock it out of alignment. Forgot what it's called. It's got a fancy name. But yeah, no, the amount of money put into that one missile that just blows up at the end of it is ridiculous.
Minutes. This rate allows one Bastion P to control more than 600 kilometers of coastline.
Jeez.
30 of these vehicles could protect the entire U.S. coastline. The Bastion P is armed with the P-800 Onyx anti-ship cruise missile. The 8-meter, 3-ton missile can hit targets at a distance of 350 kilometers. A 300-kilogram warhead would tear a large ship to pieces. There is no escaping the P-800 Onyx as it approaches the target at a supersonic speed of 3.2 thousand kilometers an hour. This makes it difficult to detect and intercept with air defense. Does this rocket remind you of anyone?
No.
Sorry,
how would a missile make me think of Iron Man? Iron Man is a man. Plus, he doesn't just like dive bomb into a bow with his head.
S-400 Triumph is the most powerful anti-aircraft missile system in the world. It is capable of destroying any aerial target, including ballistic missiles and supersonic stealth aircraft.
Yeah, you've also got to think, these missiles also have, like, GPS in them. Like, they are connected to satellites that will bounce off the target. Like, there is some way, the way they lock on is also ridiculous. Pinpoint accuracy.
Comparison, the fastest rocket in the world, the Zircon, can reach a speed of 3 kilometers per second and fly around the Earth in 4 hours. But even that is too slow to escape the S-400, which can destroy targets reaching speeds of up to 5 kilometers per second. The S-400 takes only 2 to 3 seconds to lock all targets within a 600-kilometer radius and up to 100 kilometers high. After that, its homing missiles are ready to attack. The most frightening MLRS in the world. The TOS-1A is a tank with 24 thermobaric 220mm rockets. In 6 seconds, it can rain down fire on 40,000 square meters of land. That's 4 baseball fields.
Jeez.
The thermobaric rockets are sprayed over the area like an aerosol that ignites and explodes. The air temperature rises to 1,000 degrees Celsius, which can cause the fuel in enemy equipment to ignite spontaneously and destroy the vehicle from the inside, even if it's not touched by shrapnel. But the maximum range of the TOS-1A is 6 kilometers. If the enemy is far away, then the 9A-52-2 Smerch becomes the most powerful and longest range MLRS in the world. It can strike targets up to 120 kilometers away.
That's a massive difference.
The 9A-52-2 is loaded with 12 300mm rockets. It can fire a full volley in just 38 seconds, shelling an area the size of 67 baseball fields. And if not just one combat vehicle's firing, but the whole convoy, then 60 9A-52-2s would be able to cover 92% of an area the size of Manhattan in just
Keeps on referring to Manhattan. Is that where they're from?
38 seconds. Archer is the fastest artillery system in the world. The 155mm cannon takes only 23 seconds to turn around and fire the first shot. In 1 minute 14 seconds, the Archer is put on alert, fires 3 shots, and manages to redeploy. While the projectile is on its way to the target, Archer can also move to another location and launch another attack, making it virtually impossible to track down. Once on alert, the automatic artillery can fire 8 rounds per minute. Imagine what a few of these fast artillery systems are capable of. The enemy would go crazy trying to figure out where to return fire. Do you think the Flying Dutchman from Pirates of the Caribbean is the worst thing that can emerge from the water? Well, then check out this Ohio-class submarine. Terrifying, right? One Ohio-class submarine has 24 13-meter Trident II D5.
I would love to go inside of a submarine. I know that it's really cramped and quite dingy. I feel like it'd be quite claustrophobic. Why can't I say that word now? Claustrophobic. Just gonna stick with that one. But sure, it sounds like an interesting experience at least.
5 rockets with 280.
Because apparently with the missile things, they actually have to climb in there, like it's like shoulder to shoulder, like tight, and they have to climb in there and clean it.
88 nuclear warheads on board. 12 warheads per missile. No other submarine in the world carries that many nuclear charges. The missile's flight range is 11.3 thousand kilometers. That's enough to fire at any part of the planet if it imperceptibly approaches the coast and unleashes all Trident II D5s from a depth of 30 meters. The United States has 14 of these submarines. That's 336 missiles and 4,032 nuclear bombs.
Jesus Christ, man, why do you need that many nuclear bombs?
Can you imagine what would happen if they launched all the missiles at the same time? No missile defense in the world would be able to handle that. Many nuclear ballistic missiles have more than one warhead. One rocket can drop up to 14 nuclear bombs. When a missile reaches an altitude of 100 kilometers, the warheads are deployed and they hit their targets with extreme precision. For example, the R-30 Bulava missile contains 10 nuclear warheads, which are 10 times more powerful than the bomb that was dropped on Hiroshima. The R-30s are fired from a submarine, just like the Trident II missiles on the Ohio-class submarines. Now look.
Wood-fired pizza wherever you want, cooked in just 60 seconds? I wouldn't believe me either.
Look at this. The 22-meter RS-24 Yars Intercontinental Ballistic Missile with a range of 12,000 kilometers.
Jesus
Think
Christ.
it has even more warheads? Well, no, just 4. But each of them is 3 times more powerful than the R-30 and Trident II warheads. The smaller the warheads, the more powerful they are. We have come to the most powerful weapon on the planet.
I kind of want to know what it is now.
The RS-28 Sarmat is the world's largest and longest range intercontinental ballistic missile. The RS-28 is
That is massive.
as tall as a 10-story building, 35 meters. The rocket weighs 200 tons and is about as wide as a Boeing 737. The gigantic RS-28 is capable of hitting a target at a distance of 18,000 kilometers.
Like, why?
That's enough to fly across Eurasia from west to east. But that's not all. The RS-28 has the most powerful warheads. Each warhead weighs 1 ton and has a yield of 750 kilotons. One launch can drop 10 nuclear warheads, each of which is 40 times more powerful than the bombs dropped on Hiroshima. And on
This guy says it like it's a cool thing. They got dropped in Hiroshima. Like it's a cool thing. Like, wow, they're bigger than that. It should be a scary thing. It's bigger than that. The amount of chaos that caused.
On top of that, the RS-28 is the most undetectable missile in the world. It's the only rocket on the planet that can be launched through the South Pole. That makes the RS-28 invisible to missile defense systems, because all radars are oriented to the west and the east. Now imagine what 10 or even 100 of these missiles could do. And that's all. We hope you enjoyed the video. Write in the comments which weapon surprised you the most.
I mean, that one. That one right there, that last one that they showed surprised me the most.
Which weapon surprised you the most?
Shoo! Gone. Jesus, man, that's ridiculous. Weapons nowadays are just getting more and more scary. Like, think of it. If another war does happen, what on earth is going to happen to the world? You know? Plus, when war happens, so much more money gets chucked into science and military, so we can have better weapons. And who knows, that might push us into another like development stage or whatever they're called. Think of it, we wouldn't have computers if it wasn't for a war. We wouldn't have phones if it wasn't for war. We wouldn't have anything like that if it wasn't for a war. You know, war is what creates all this crazy stuff that happens to us. Not everything, I'm not pinpointing on everything. People are going to, you know, point things out to me that aren't caused by it, but a lot of it is. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Please like the video and comment down below what you thought of it. If you want me to react to any type of video, you can join my Discord and put down, there is a separate area that will actually be used to put videos that I might react to. And also, if you could go to my community tab and leave a question, as I do want to make a Q&A. It's been quite a while, but I would like to make a Q&A still. But I need more questions, and I would like quite a lot of questions, to be honest, so I can make a full video of it, just to give you guys more content, you know. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, do all the things I just said, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.